Hey everybody, this is Jennifer. I head up our Young Professionals division here at Greene, and this is the first in what is going to be a series of videos coming to you every Monday morning in your inbox with just some advice and tips of the week and a little bit of Monday motivation to get you going just for our young professional agents. So if there is something you are struggling with and you need help with, just something you'd like to hear us talk about, just reply back to this email and we will add it to our list of topics and we can do a video on that as well. But what we're going to talk about today is building a sphere. You have probably heard it from every real estate coach, every real estate teacher, every class you've ever heard, work your sphere. And that is true. You do need to work your sphere, but you also need to be building your sphere. And so what if you don't really have anybody in your sphere? I'm the prime example of this because I got my license when we had just moved here. So literally, brand new to Houston, get licensed in real estate. Here is how many people I had in my sphere. Wait, let me turn it there. Literally, I take that back. I knew like 2 people from college, but literally started from scratch. And you can do it. You just have to know that building a sphere is a long game, just like everything in real estate. Hardly anybody comes into real estate and is mega successful their first year. Real estate is a long game. And so is building your sphere. And I'm going to give you a few things that are free. I'm going to give you a few things that are fast that you can go do this week. I'm going to give you a few things that take some time and maybe a few things that you can spend a little bit of money on if you have some money and are trying to build that sphere. So fast and free is probably what you want first, right? Okay, first thing, nothing new under the sun, guys. Open houses. Open houses cost you $0. They literally get you face to face with people who are looking for homes, and you can do multiple ones a weekend. So remember when I said I started at 0? I built my business on open houses in the beginning. It got me in front of people. I could build rapport. I could learn a little bit about them, ask questions, then add them to my sphere and start marketing to them. I still get business out of open houses. I know sometimes they're slow. I know sometimes they're boring. But I'm telling you, if you need to build a sphere, there is absolutely no reason you shouldn't be holding open houses every weekend. And that is something you can literally do this week. And starting next week, you will have a few extra people in your sphere. The next thing, property time. Again, doesn't cost you anything. You probably need to be in the office working on stuff anyway. If somebody calls in and needs something, guess what? That's somebody else that you can add to your sphere. Now, I know you're thinking, I held an open house and only 2 people came, or I did property time and I only got 1 call. Fine. If you get 3 or 4 people a week, that's fine. That means by next week, you're going to have 8 people in your sphere. And the next week, you're going to have 12. And by the end of your first year, you will have hundreds of people in your sphere just from doing these basic things. Another one that is virtually free, unless you want to stick a stamp on something, prospect for out-of-state owners. Pick an area, go through the tax records, look for an owner whose tax billing address is not at that address. That means that's an investor, somebody who is not living here. That means they are probably not getting marketed to. And I was also able to get business that way by just going through the tax records, sending them a handwritten note, a little comp analysis for what was going on in that neighborhood, letting them know that I'm here, I'm local. If they have any questions, reach out. I got listings that way that actually turned into repeat business. So those are some fast and free ones that you can do immediately. Now, some ones that take a little bit more time, you need to get involved in your community. Volunteer at your kid's school, join a meetup group. If you like to play tennis, go join a tennis league. Do something that honestly that you like, that you're going to enjoy. That's how you're going to build relationships. But something that gets you out there meeting people. You will not sell real estate if you are not talking to anybody or if you're sitting in the office behind your computer. So get out there, do something fun that you like. Now that's a long game because you cannot come right into those situations and ask for business. You have to build relationships, get to know the people there. They're going to know that you're in real estate. I mean, what you do for a living is going to come up. But until you get comfortable with those people and you've really developed a relationship, that's when you can add that person to your sphere and maybe take them out to lunch and just say, hey, if you know anybody who's thinking of buying or selling, I'd really just appreciate it if you would pass my name along. That's it. But those are more people that you can add to your sphere by doing that. And if you want to spend a little bit of money, Facebook ads are a really cheap, easy way to get in front of people now. I'm not going to do a whole class on Facebook ads right now, but you can run some lead form ads. Just here's a free home buying guide. Click here to download. They have to enter their information. Guess what? Now you've got that person to add into your sphere. A free home selling guide. Click here to get it. You want a list of houses that are holding open houses this weekend. Here's a list of homes feeling cramped, here's a list of homes that are over 2,500 square feet. Just anything to get them to click and give you their information. Then you can add them to your sphere and start marketing to them as well. You can do those for as little as a couple dollars a day. So if you have a little bit of money to spend, Facebook ads are a cheap, easy way to do it. And then you can also farm. A little bit of money there. That's another one that's a long game. You got to do it for a while. Nobody gets business out of their farm just right off the bat. But if you're spending a little bit of money, making sure that you are out in front of everybody in that neighborhood, over time, you will start to get business. So those are just some easy ways you can work on building your sphere. I will tell you this, none of it matters if you're not consistent. And none of it matters if you're not planning on doing this for the next 2 to 3 years. Okay, that's just the facts. So make sure once you do something, open houses, property time, prospecting out-of-state owners, Facebook ads, whatever you're doing, do it every single week. And by the end of this month, you will have more people in your sphere. And that means at the end of this year, you will have 12 times that many people in your sphere. And your sphere is ultimately how you get business. So hope you find that helpful. Also, if you have not liked our Young Professionals Facebook page, go on Facebook, search Gary Greene Young Professionals. We're going to be posting interviews with top producers in there, probably posting some of these videos, information about our events that we have planned for this year, which are going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you go over and ask to join that group. We will let you in. And as always, if you have any questions, just reply back to this email. We're happy to help. Go have a great week. Sell some houses. Bye.